it's good to know that we'll have that back. So.
Hey, for Sasha and Trevion, if you guys could both describe what role you feel like you have to play as leaders this year. Obviously, a lot of your team hasn't been through a lot of stuff. Eric, I already asked you about this, so I'm exempting you from this, no offense. But if you guys could just discuss how you're kind of taking on that approach of leading this team through a lot of new experiences this year.
Yeah, I think, like you said, we've been in this program now, and it feels like a long time, but yeah, we've won. We've also lost a lot. We've had some up years, we've had some down years. So I think really where we come into play as leaders and captains of this team is just kind of maintaining that steadiness throughout the whole entire season. Not getting too high, not getting too low, when we're winning or losing, and I think just maintaining that mentality throughout the year and helping the young guys along the way is really important for us.
Yeah, man. Just to build off Sasha, man. Just we've been through a lot. Us three up here, we've been through a lot, man. And we've pretty much seen it all. We've been to an elite league, lost in the first round. But that's enough to
also almost not make the tournament.
Yeah, so I feel like that's enough to know how to approach this year. The only thing we can do to be prepared for that is constantly instill it in the young guys.
Yeah.
Even the young guys like Jaden and Brandon, Isaiah, Zach, they all know, they know what it feels like to lose in the first round. Like we don't ever want to feel like that. So I feel like they have a pretty good feel for it now. Like they've seen it, the crowd, they know what's at stake. One of the best things we can do is be together.
With so much depth on this team that's going to play, Matt says there has to be a level of sacrifice from everybody. I'd like each of you to answer kind of how do you see what do you have to sacrifice for this team to get to where it wants to be?
Yeah, I think it's everybody's so talented on this team. Everybody can contribute every single night. So, finding a way to be in your role, I think, is so important for our team, and I think it's really what's going to make us successful. So, I don't know. I think our role could change every night. To be honest, I think one night, one of us three could be relied on to score more. One of us could be, passing, or vice versa, or whatever it may be. And maybe one game we don't play as much. Somebody else plays. I think that's really important to keep that in mind. And Trevion mentioned it earlier, but Coach Payne wants to play everybody. It's his job to, but it's also our job to prove that he needs to play us. So just different things like that. Just knowing your role, I think, is going to be massive for us.
Is there a balance there? Heart selfish, but also what's the betterment of the team?
No doubt, but I think that comes just with the competition of the sport. You want to see your teammates do better. Like me, I want to see guys do better than me. Play better. And when the time comes, I'll be cheering for them on the bench the same way that they cheer for me when I'm out there. And like we all been saying all day, our team is just so deep, and we know that anybody can do anything in any given time. And so you really just have to be ready. Like I said, anybody could go down, anybody could have a great game, but we just really have to be ready. Everybody.
What would you potentially have to sacrifice for this team?
Oh man, I think it goes into maturity. I think a lot of times as a young guy, as a freshman, you feel like coach doesn't like us. You feel like coach feels like I'm not good enough. When in reality, coach, he wants to play everybody. He just can't. It doesn't work that way. And I think it comes to a maturity level to be happy for a teammate and not always think about you getting minutes. So it's us. We've been through it. I've had to sit behind that honest for a while. I had to deal with that. And I had to learn to be better in practice. I had to learn to accept it, be happy for my teammate. I had to understand that my time will come. I just have to be patient. So it's still in that mindset of those young guys. I think it comes down to maturity. They've been really mature about us giving back to them with our experience.
Hey Trey, can you just reflect on the NBA experience now and how has that shaped your approach going into this season?
It's definitely shaping my approach. I don't really want to think about that right now. You know what I mean? Because I want to be able to focus on our season. We have so many expectations, and so many rankings. We don't pay attention to all that stuff.
Right. A lot of guys though have gone through that NBA process and come back with, some ways they've gotten better or some ways they've maybe carried themselves a little bit differently. Anything for you different about that?
I've been just trusting myself more. I've just been, working on my jumper, trying to perfect my craft. I'm just doing everything in my power to be better for my team.
Hey Sasha, I think Matt said that this becomes a better passing team, this becomes a better shooting team. Do you sort of see the offense flowing a little bit differently in that regard or anything like that in terms of getting that shooting percentage up?
Yeah,
obviously you won't get COVID again this year, so that'll help.
I think that was not good. I think what he means by that is just our ability to pass and put the ball on the money for people to shoot easy open shots. I think is so crucial for us. If we're catching our ankles or jumping up for them, it just makes the shot so much more difficult. And you got to get it off quicker. Just making good crisp passes and making the right play, I think, is really important for us shooting.